Hi, it's Gail Knott, and today you are going to follow along with me as I research topics for videos and blogs that get found on search. So the tactics and strategies I'm using, I learned from Sunny Lenarduzzi. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And she's a great YouTube coach that I've been following on YouTube for a while now. And she just recently did a Facebook Live, and I'll link to it in my comments so you can watch the whole thing. But she shows her system of creating a profitable business using YouTube. Currently, I'm in the Vlogmas challenge, which is creating daily videos from December 1st through December 25th. I was originally just repurposing content I already had, videos in my Dropbox folder, videos that were on Facebook or Instagram, but I had never uploaded to YouTube yet. So I did that for about 7 days, and unfortunately ran out of videos pretty quickly, partly because right now I can only edit videos on my phone. For whatever reason, my laptop is slowing down and I haven't been able to edit videos on my laptop. So I do have other content I could reuse. It just needs more finesse, more editing, and maybe I can do that when I either upgrade my laptop, purchase a new one, or use my husband's. But anyway, what I'm going to do, as I said in my video yesterday that I posted, I'm going to create a strategy from moving on from here and creating new content. And this is perfect timing with it being the end of the year. So you get to follow along with me. So what I'm going to do, I'm sharing my screen with you right now, and this is my YouTube channel. And what we're going to do is use this extension, this plugin called TubeBuddy, excuse me, TubeBuddy. It's a paid extension that you can use. I know there's another one out there, but this is the one that I got a membership with or a license for. So what we're going to use is their keyword explorer right there. So all I have to do is type in the keyword, click explore, and it'll show me if this could be a good topic or not. So the reason why we're doing this and not just coming up with topics, which is a strategy. One strategy could be frequently asked questions from my clients. It could be day in the life. What do I currently do as an entrepreneur and as a mom, and put those topics together. So I could do it that way. I really appreciate Sunny Lenarduzzi's technique because it's search engine optimization for YouTube. Now, if we think of YouTube as a separate entity from Google, it is owned by Google, but YouTube is the second biggest search engine next to Google. And what I love about videos is that it gives people a sense of your style, your energy, and it's also a very popular way for people to consume content. It indexes in Google as well as YouTube. So I'll show you this technique, and let's start with target and niche. So what you want to start with ideally is knowing who your target audience is or your target market are. So my target audience are mompreneurs with online businesses or starting online businesses. And the niche, the topics I'm going to cover are productivity strategies. So productivity strategies for mompreneurs with online businesses. Very, very specific. And the reason why I decided to go this specific was I originally started with being an online business coach or business coach for mompreneurs who want to start an online business. And I started doing my research. There are tons of business coaches who do the same thing. Not to say that I'm sure I would find my way of how I would be unique and different from everyone else. And so much more simpler to go very, very specific, get known for that, and then grow from there. So for example, Sunny Lenarduzzi is a business coach. She just happens to specialize in YouTube marketing for your business. And then once you're in her program, you learn YouTube, but then she also coaches on basically basic business principles of growing the business. So just something to be aware of is you want to get very specific. If you're not getting results in your online marketing, your social media, your SEO, I would highly consider going very, very niche, especially when it comes to online marketing, because there's so many people to choose from. Okay, so that's my target audience in niche. Mompreneurs productivity strategies. So I'm going to just enter these keywords: productivity. So what's really cool here is that it tells me, and I knew this would happen, but I just wanted to show you that this is a poor keyword to use, to just use productivity or productivity tips, for example, because the search volume is excellent. You can see underscore analysis here on the left. It's excellent. Lots of people are searching for productivity. However, it's poor because it's a poor word because there's lots of competition. Optimization strength. So it shows how well optimized the top ranking videos are for search phrase. So it is telling me that, let's say a lot of people put in productivity, but they didn't use what they called long tail keyword phrases, meaning long sentences to describe the productivity strategies. So if it was poor, it would be a way for me to break in. And then there's some more numbers here. Okay. There are on the right hand side related keywords I could use, and this can help me narrow in and be more specific on this topic. So if I went into productivity hacks, for example, still poor. There's also some other tags. You could think of them as hashtags, but there are other keywords that are tagged in here. This might also give me some ideas for words, but I knew these would be poor keywords to use. So let's use productivity for moms. Okay, still a poor keyword. Here's some phrases to give me some ideas. Mom hacks, stay-at-home mom, how to be more productive, time management tips, productivity tips for working moms under related. Let's click on that. Okay, so this is a better keyword phrase. So now we're moving past just one word and we're using a keyword phrase. We're starting to go into what they call long tail keywords. So this is fair, not as bad. We could look at web searches. Don't have anything to give me there. Neither would be fair topics. So this is fair, but still there's not as much search volume in here. And it looks like there would be a lot of videos on this. So if I just made a video titled productivity tips for working moms, it would just get lost in the mix and I wouldn't be found. There's too much competition here. So basically we just have to keep trying. So productivity tips for online business. There we go. Okay, now we're talking. So this is very good. So productivity tips for online business. I'm going to write that down. I don't want to lose that one. Productivity tips. So as you can see, online research for topics is you start with an idea, you start with a guess, and then you move on from there. You could, I could spend all day doing this. I'm not. This time around, what I want to do is get enough ideas for topics for the next month. So I'm doing daily videos until the 25th, and then after 25th, I'm going to go back to weekly videos. Well, I'm going to start doing weekly videos. So I have let's see, it's the 10th right now, so I want 15 more topics to get through my daily videos, um, uh, the Vlogmas challenge. And then after that, 2 more topics for the first couple weeks, excuse me, the last 2 weeks of December, maybe into the first week of January. So I'm looking for 17 to 20 topics. All right, so productivity tips for online businesses. What I'm going to do with that is copy that, go back to YouTube and search and see what comes up here. Okay, there's an ad up top. So 5 tips for starting an online business, advice for business productivity, how batching can skyrocket online business productivity, time management tips, 7 steps to starting an online business, productivity tips from Tim Ferriss, productivity hacks, time management. Now I'm looking on here, so let's see which ones. So I know Roberto Blake, he's a great channel to follow for YouTube advice. This channel I'm not familiar with. Let's see how many subscribers. So they only have 12,000 subscribers. Okay, so they only have 12,000 subscribers. That may sound like a lot. It is a lot more than I have. Jake, who has, it tells you the views, but it doesn't tell you how many subscribers until I go into the channel, unless there's a feature I'm missing here. You go. See, he has 431,000 subscribers. So for this channel with only quotes 12,000 subscribers to get on highly promising. Gateway video is you look for a gateway holes in a video search and seeing where you can get your foot in the door too. So you're highlighting the fact that you're using a very popular phrase, well, popular and still competitive keyword phrase. You create a topic with a similar title with your own viewpoint. I'm not going to watch their videos and repeat the same things they say. I want to have my own take. Plus, I have my own niche. I have my own target. But what I can do is, for example, 5 tips for starting an online business for moms. Advice for business advice for business productivity for moms. How batching can skyrocket online business productivity. Time management tips. So basically, I can just put in my target audience: moms, mompreneurs, stay-at-home parents who are starting an online business, and so on. But basically, use these ideas to get on to the first page of YouTube results here. Because if someone's really looking for the best ideas and they don't necessarily know who to follow for that, they can, this is something I do a lot, is I'm looking for an answer and I want different opinions. I'll watch a couple of videos, just depends on the quality and how many come up, but I'll watch a few videos, and if I really like what they're saying, I'll go and see if this is what they do for the whole channel. Like for I'm going to see, I don't like the automatic video playing there, but I'm going to see, hey, do they talk about things that I'd like to follow? And they do. And I'll subscribe to them. So this can happen for you as well. people will see that video, it pops up on their search results. They can look more at your channel, see if you have other videos on the same topics or the same interests as they do, as they're interested in searching for, and they'll subscribe to your channel. All right. Okay, so let's go to topics again. So productivity tips for online business was the original keyword phrase, and then these are the topics that came up, or the actual videos that came up. So 5 tips for starting online business. Now notice that the first 2 videos that show up organically, the 5 tips for starting an online business and how batching can skyrocket online business productivity, they have very long titles. YouTube gives you 100 characters for your titles. And what you want to do is use up as much of that line, that title line as possible with your keywords. Now you're not going to, what they call, you're not going to do keyword stuffing. You're not going to just put a bunch of random word, they're not random, but you're not going to put in a whole bunch of words that make no sense. You're going to have phrases or sentences that are grammatically, well, maybe not necessarily grammatically correct, but they're going to make sense. So I wouldn't say tips, start online business, business productivity, moms. That would be an unnatural and unprofessional title. However, I am going to use that full line, and I'm sorry, I'm writing at the same time. Take advantage of the 100 characters that you get. So how batching can skyrocket online business productivity. I actually got certified in search engine optimization from the Bay Area Search Engine Academy right when I was starting my social media business, social media management business, about 10 years ago. When I started social